Hello to everybody out there. Flat power, research flat earth. You know, want to let you know to research flat earth there. And also, I want to let you know to everybody to be safe out there. And always carry your mace and a knife on you. At all times. We all need that. I got this right here, this pepper spray right here, in case anything goes wrong. Boy, I'll tell you, this right here, this stuff, you just keep it locked and loaded all the time. You know how to use it too. I keep this in my pocket everywhere I go, at all times. Every year. As you can see, it's wore out on the front there. See, I've had it so damn long. But I twisted it not too long ago and got some on my leg, and it hurt for the worst. So long I had to take a bath to get this off me before I could actually function. It hurt so bad. So you get this right here. Get yourself a knife, something that's nice, and you can go around picking fruit and stuff like that, and from the trees, and cut like I did today. I cut a cactus upon a cactus tree, and it had all kinds of ripe cactuses, ripe fruits all over it, hundreds of them. I just ate until my heart was content. I call them cactus pies. I went around and ate a bunch of cactus pies today. It's called wild edibles. You just go around and eat wild edibles. Get you a knife like this. It's a nice survival knife. It's a really good one right here that my friend got. I got from my friend, and it's just one of the best knives ever. It's so solid. You can go anywhere with it. It's just it doesn't break. It's got a really solid everything to it. And when I was up cutting cactuses today, going on cutting fruits off the cactuses, and they were all like a yellow orange. When they turn a yellow orange, and then you just cut it from the base right there, and stick it with your knife and cut it. Take it down there, and I cut it in half, and then just eat the center of it out. Just the center only, not the spikes. Just take your knife and just scoop the center of it out, and just the center, and leave the rest. And the center is like a bunch of little jelly balls. They're like little jelly balls, and you just keep eating them. And then cut another one open and eat about 3 or 4 of them. You're full. And that's right from Mother Nature. And there's hundreds of them everywhere I go. So there's always fruits to eat around wherever you go. You can eat wild edibles. I'm a wild edible survivalist as well, and I go around teaching people how to. In my group, I teach people how to collect wild edibles, which ones are good, which ones you can eat, which ones you can't eat, and dandelions, and you can even eat grass, as long as you don't swallow the juice too much. You can still eat it, just don't swallow the juice, but you can still eat grass and dandelions, uh, cactus. You can eat the actual cactus too, nopalitas. So that's another way to eat, and from straight from the earth. And then just go around picking from trees, berries and dandelions and oranges and anything that's in season. I find things that are in season. I go around, there's figs, oranges. I just picked a bunch of loquats. Uh, what is it? Wild cherries were in season for a while. Wild cherries are so good, and those are out now. But now the cactuses are in. So if you were starving, and you're running around and you needed to survive, there's always a salad around you, around the land. You can always find a salad to eat. You can find something to eat. A cactus, oranges, whatever, dandelions, eat them all day long. Whatever you can eat dandelions all day long. There's a lot of them. They might not taste the best, but just they're a little bit bitter, but if you get used to the best parts of them, they get better. You can, and they're so good for you. And cactus, I could eat those until my heart's content. The fruits on the cactuses and the nopalitas. So, but I'm getting ready to eat right now. I'm vegan, and I'm getting ready to eat. And I want to show you all how to eat vegan here. You can eat wild edibles all around you. There's tons of them, and then there's just lemons and limes, and oranges, and figs, and dates, loquats, fruits, vegetables, whatever you can find. Tomatoes. I picked from a tomato tree not too long ago. Just right down the street, there's tomatoes growing. I was picking them for about a month there, and they were just boom, 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 4 or 5 every night when I was going out. And if I was thinking, imagine if I was starving and on the street, and I walked around, and I always do that, and I end up eating wherever I go, and I end up full wherever I go. I'm like, I can make it. I can make it every time. So don't worry. There's the earth will give you what you need. You just got to take back your earth. Take back your earth so you can grow wherever we need to grow. We need to grow food wherever we can. We should be able to grow trees and have fruit-bearing trees through all the streets. There shouldn't be streets. There should just be fruit-bearing trees everywhere, like the way it used to be. This place used to be a big garden, and we just walk through and pick from the trees and eat. You didn't have to work and you didn't have to do nothing. Now look at this place. You know, everybody wearing masks, running around like fools, you know, and buying things with money, you know, food with money. Food should be free, you know, and everybody should be vegan. And there should be no meat eating. You have no reason to eat meat, you know. And I just got done going out there doing a great workout, sun gazing, and just it feels so good, so good. And you gotta take care of yourself. You can get lots of sun gaze, get out there and work out every day. I worked out twice today. Work out twice a day. Once in the morning or in the day, earlier in the day. Get a good workout. Here's and just stretch the body out like I'm doing right now. You get a good stretch like that. Get all the muscles flexing. Get them going. You know, always keep the muscles flexing. Keep yourself in tip-top shape. I'm in tip-top shape. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I'm just watching it. Look at that. I'm watching myself just get more and more yoked, more and more ripped every day because of the workouts I'm doing. I did a bunch of pull-ups and push-ups and everything today. Bunches of them at the park. And then I came home and lifted stones and did a bunch of boxing. I was boxing so hard that people just walked away. They were so scared watching me shadow box because it looks like I'm kicking someone's ass when I shadow box. And it looks like I'm kicking Mike Tyson's ass. Okay, and I can kick Mike Tyson's ass. All right, I've never lost a fight. I don't care how big anybody is. I've always fucked them up. Okay, I've never lost a fight ever against the biggest guys. Okay, it doesn't matter how small you are. I weigh 130 pounds, but that's all the weight that I need. And I'm balanced and coordinated, and nobody can handle my balance or my coordination and my speed and my power. And I'm a trained fighter. I'm an MMA fighter. That's all I do is train MMA. I've watched UFC since day one. And I've been boxing since I was a little kid, knocking all the neighborhood kids out. I used to just line them up and knock them out. And the kids used to sit on the fence and just watch me hit the heavy bag and just go, oh my God. And they'd line up all on the fences watching me. And my mom's boyfriend, who's a huge guy, a boxer, big old dude, he could not even handle he was not even nothing compared to me when it came to boxing. So, you know, if you know how to fight and you know how to box, doesn't matter how big somebody is, you can whip the shit out of them real quick. Anyways, I'm getting ready to eat, and this is what I'm going to eat tonight. Okay, people were asking me to make a video on what do you eat when you're vegan and how to eat and how to take care of yourself eating. You know, what do I eat? What do I eat? Well, here we go. I'm getting ready to eat. This is what I'm going to have. I'm getting ready to have here's I grew these on my tree. These are limes, so I cut some limes. I have these limes that I'm going to add. I added to this right here, which is a stew, and let me see. I want to show you. This is a crock pot right here. See the crock pot right here? Big crock pot. That's a crock pot that I cooked it in. It's not that big. See, and I cooked some beans in it right there to about maybe about halfway up with a pot of beans, and in this crock pot right here. And I got a ladle in there. I'm gonna ladle some into this bowl here, and have a couple ladles of that. So I have a couple ladles of beans. Beans are some of the best nutritious food for you. Here's where you get your protein. Where do you get your protein at? Here's one way to eat vegan. Sometimes I have rice and potatoes and all that other stuff, but beans are a staple. You got to have a lot of beans, like every night if you can, every at least 2 or 3 times a week. All good. Just put all the good things into those beans that you can. A little bit of onion, salt and pepper. Put this kind of salt in it, the pink salt. Pink Himalayan salt. I got it in a bag this time. Put some pepper in it, some garlic, a bunch of stuff. Cook up some beans and let them go for a whole night. It takes a whole night to cook those, 24 hours. Next day, you've got some nice soft beans in there. Put some onions and whatever you want in there. A little bit of it, and have to make sure you cook some beans. The legume is full of protein. It's something that we all need every day. It's so filling. So good. So I'm not having rice tonight. I'm just having potatoes and beans. So I'm relying on the beans to fill me up. And they will. I'm going to eat a bunch of these. I got a whole bowl and a whole crock pot left. So I got a bunch of beans I can eat. I'm going to eat that. I got a bunch of courses going tonight. And here's what else I have almost every night. I used to love, I love French fries. And I'm vegan, so I love French fries. Here's my friend. You can make French fries anyway you want, but I just make my potatoes and then bake them. They're real soft. And I just crush them like this. Put a little pink salt right here. Grab this pink salt, put it on the plate right there. I enjoy this. I like salty fries. So I just take it and go like that, and dip this potato in here and crush it into the salt a little bit, and get a salty fry. Just like McDonald's fries used to taste. But this isn't McDonald's. This is natural. With not table salt. You don't want table salt, you want pink salt right here. Get pink Himalayan salt. Eat this only. Only this. This is all I eat right here. It's only good salt. I lift it up. 187 trace elements in this salt. It's got everything you need. And then I do that. I eat all these potatoes and dip them into this, crush them into this. That's where I get my French fries. And I do this every night. This is what I eat every night. Get my French fries in. See, look at that, dip and crush it in. This is what I do. You can do whatever you want. Oh, God. So I just do that. I just keep crushing these and eating them until these are all gone. And as much as I want. Sometimes this fills me up right here. I don't even need to go any further than that right there. So, okay, I'm going to set this aside. Then I have this right here. This is avocado. And avocado and tomato, and hemp seeds with apple cider vinegar over the top of it. Hemp seeds, a bunch of those. Sprinkle some garlic over it. Chopped up tomatoes, 2 tomatoes, and 2 avocados chopped up there. See all the juice running, all that, and then some key lime too. I took a key lime, and then apple cider vinegar, some salt over it, pepper, and garlic, and then a tablespoon of this right here. First pressed olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. First press is really good, but olive oil right there. I put olive oil on it, about a tablespoon. Over this right here, and I'm going to eat that too. Okay, I'm going to have here's my avocado. There's some tomatoes chopped up into little squares. With a bunch of vinegar and hemp seeds and avocado. Permeates the whole body. Feels so good. I haven't eaten anything all day, by the way. I'm fasting right now, and I haven't eaten anything all day. So this is the first time I've eaten all day. Okay, so I've been fasting, and it's 8 o'clock. Keep fasting, and when I've been working out twice today, look at me, I'm all yoked out and ripped out. See, this is what I'm saying. You just get all ripped and yoked out, and I can keep working out. I don't even need to eat. I can wait till tomorrow to eat. I just keep getting more and more yoked. But it's when you do eat this right here. Look at that. There's another avocado. See that avocado with tomato right in the middle? So good for you. Key lime juice from the key limes that I grew on my tree out in front. And apple cider vinegar. There we go. I eat that. I'm going to finish that off. Then I got smoothies. Smoothies filled. This one's made with watermelon, shaved watermelon. This one's got coconut and figs in it. This one's got blueberries, watermelon, and strawberries in it. I got that one in there, like that. And then I got 2 distilled waters that I froze. I'm getting ready to have these distilled waters that are frozen, and I'm going to drink those when they unfreeze and have frozen distilled water off that. And that's going to be my water. Then I have some grapes. Right here I got grapes and cherries. Then you eat a bunch of grapes and cherries until you're full. After that, you eat everything in about an hour or 2, and then you fast all day long until the next day. Here's some cold distilled water that I'm going to have too. And I have some more distilled water behind me there. That's it. That's how you eat vegan. You go just like that. I'm going to go through all that stuff. And here's some applesauce that I have too, some cold applesauce that I made. All right, so just have that too, cold applesauce. Grind it up in a blender. I love you all. Flat power. That's how you eat vegan. That's how I'm eating tonight. And that's how I eat almost every single night.